Assalamu alaikum, family. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the Queen of Rap. The Queen of Rap. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. We want to premiere our new theme song for the
Yes.
Queen of Rap. So we're going to play a little bit of that for you.
I got my own theme song.
Theme song.
All and my husband made it.
All right, and here we go. Turn it down so you can hear us perfectly. Welcome once again to the Queen of Rap. Today's show is going to be about diabetes and crystal healing. Crystal healing for diabetes. So welcome to the show. We appreciate you all tuning in, and we hope that you all are vibing to that new theme song the way you vibe into it. Your brother made that once again. I don't know if y'all can see my wonderful shirt right here. This beautiful shirt of Master Faraz Muhammad design. Got to give a shout out to brother Amir of Salam Tees. You can get you a shirt like this. The brother's number is 773-592-4708. And his website is www.salaamtees.com. So you can get you one too if you feeling that. Thank you, Brother Jeffrey 2X, for that wonderful gift that you gave your brother. I really appreciate that. I definitely had to shout my brother out though, because I love the shirt. Very well done. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and stop it just for a second. And we'll play a little bit of that in a minute. We hope y'all are all enjoying that. Well, brothers and sisters, as you know, this is the Queen of Rap. And this is my beloved wife, the Queen of Rap, Nafiza Ali. This is your personal holistic healing jewelry designer right here in front of you. And she designs with you on my healing in mind, brothers and sisters. This is a very sacred process that she utilizes. I know you hear me say this every show. You're going to hear me say it every show because I want you to know that she brings intention. She brings spirituality. She brings creativity after she prayed to design everything that she does. She brings in the earth. You see these beautiful flowers right here. I hope you can see them. Yeah, those beautiful flowers. They were more beautiful, but you know how it goes sometimes with flowers. We got the fire over here. We got the water. And, of course, we got the air as well. So she brings that in along with her spiritual intention when she is designing a piece for you. Now, as I always say, it's one thing to go to Zales or go to K Jewelers and then pick up something for your significant other. And it looks beautiful, but you don't know anything about the spirit of the person that's designing that for you. You don't know anything about the energy that they were carrying. You don't know nothing about how they designed their pieces at all. You just know that they're beautiful, and you know that your significant other will enjoy that. And that's good. But it's one thing to do that, but when somebody can come to you and you say, well, I'm trying to manifest this, or I'm having pain in my wrist, or I'm having issues with diabetes, or I'm having this and that, and they go into the lab and they create a piece specifically for you that's not only beautiful but powerful, not powerful in the mystical, magical way, but powerful because these stones and crystals have been in the earth thousands, sometimes millions of years, observing the earth, absorbing the earth's energy, brothers and sisters. That indeed is what makes it so powerful. I know that many of you may not have thought about the reality that you can use crystals for different work that you do. If you know anything about crystal healing, then you can use various crystals for manifestation, prosperity, healing work. You can use crystals for a bunch of different things. Mm-hmm. And today we're going to talk about that application process of utilizing crystals with diabetes. We've had 2 wonderful shows with the help of Allah dealing with diabetes. One was that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, don't take the vaccine. Don't take that COVID-19 coronavirus vaccine. That was on Mind Spark Creations at 8:30 this morning. Followed that up with the diabetics on Love My Kidney. The diabetics are diabetes is a primary cause for people getting the coronavirus, and it is one of the primary causes that is devastating people with coronavirus as well because of that underlying cause right there. Mm-hmm. So going to continue on in that line. So we're going to talk about right now, we're going to talk about crystals and stones as a means for healing diabetes. My beloved wife is going to go ahead and take over the show now. We thank you all so much for tuning in. And, those beautiful hands right here, they do a powerful, powerful work. I want y'all to pay good attention to this beautiful chakra bracelet that she has on right there that she designed, again, with your and my healing in mind, okay? Just a beautiful, beautiful piece. We know some of y'all going to be hearing this on the podcast. You can actually go to Mind Spark Creations LLC on YouTube and see this live, or you can come to the Queen of Rap on Facebook and actually see this live. So don't feel like you're missing out just because you may be hearing it on the podcast. Don't feel like you're missing out because you can still see the visual of it. Okay.
Right.
All right. So, family, we're going to get started with this show. We pray that it will be something valuable to you, and we pray that it will be something that will help you in many ways. All right. So, I'm going to turn the microphone over to my beautiful wife, who's going to take you further into our program. Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much, my love. Assalamu alaikum, family. Praying everybody is doing good out there. You all that know that this is our 3rd show today. And today our whole vibe was talking about diabetes and looking at it with the coronavirus that's going on and the damage that it's doing to our bodies. And that was really dealing with the silent killer, because a lot of people with diabetes don't even know they have it. And even those who know they have it because they're not feeling the effects of it tend to ignore it. And in ignoring it, it causes more problems in the body than we're expecting, which a lot of times is damage to the kidneys and damage to the heart. So because of that, family, I really suggest you all go back and kind of listen at those two shows. We had some experts come and talk about it via video. Of course, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We had the July 4th speech, part of it, the criterion, and he talked about it and why we shouldn't take the vaccine. And then Minister Ava, we had her on the second show who followed up with why we shouldn't take it, especially those who are diabetics. Now let's talk about diabetes for a minute, okay? We know that diabetes is a imbalance in the body, right? It has to do with either the body not producing enough insulin, too much blood, too much sugar in the body for it to be processed out. And so that causes problems to the kidneys. Problems with the kidneys leads to high blood pressure. Okay. So unfortunately, it's a domino effect. Now with crystals, and that's what we're going to talk about on this show. Okay. I'm Nafisa Ali. Okay. Ali Muhammad, also known as the Queen of Rap. Okay. I'm working with natural stones and copper for those who don't know. And I suffer, from diabetes and kidney disease and all of these other issues, but I'm not going to say I suffer from it. Let me take that back. I'm healing from it. Okay. So we want to make sure our language is proper. I am healing from these things that have taken place. And I've learned through my experience that it is a holistic approach. Okay. You have to get it and attack it from different angles in order to overcome it. Because just focusing on one thing, just focusing on diet, or just focusing on exercise, or just focusing on no sugar, that's not going to solve the problem. We have to take a holistic approach to our healing. Okay. So part of that holistic approach is crystals. And as my husband Dawood said, crystals have been in the earth, right? So they have been absorbing Earth's energy. And what we do is we take those stones that have been absorbing Earth's energy and we pair it with copper. Copper is a conductor of energy and electricity. So copper enhances the strength of that stone. And when you take it and wear it on your body, then you're getting the full benefit of that particular stone. We don't believe that this stone alone is going to be something to heal you. It is part of the process. Okay. It is a holistic approach. So what I want to do today is just kind of go over some stones that are really good for helping with diabetes, helping with circulation, helping with blood. That's one of the things that we're really focusing on is the blood, cleansing the blood, circulating the blood in the body, which helps to cleanse it, right? That's why we exercise. That's why we get our heart rate up, because it pumps that blood through our body. And as it pumps the blood through the body, then it helps to purify the blood. Okay. So I'm going to read a little bit today, guys. Bear with me. Okay. Hopefully y'all hear me well. Got to take my glasses off. As I say, can't see with them, can't see without them. But I still hold on to them for a minute. I hear there's somebody who got a solution, but one thing at a time for me. I gotta take my glasses off. All right. As I say, can't see with them. Sorry for the feedback. All right. So we're reading regarding crystals for diabetes, using crystal healings for diabetes. Crystals for diabetes need to not only deal with the endocrine system, but to protect the circular system and to correct chemical imbalances within these systems. They also need to reverse and protect against the side effects that diabetes is known for: kidney damage, vision problems, poor circulation, weight control, and heart disease. You may not be dealing with all of those, just, even if it's one or two. This is important. And of course, if you know anybody who's dealing with any of this, okay? The leading crystal for diabetes is citrine, closely followed by emeralds, malachite, red jasper, serpentine, and sodalite, all of which are supportive for diabetes. Blue chalcedony, chrysocolla, and pink opal are effective for insulin regulation. Bloodstone, jade, and ruby are also helpful crystals for diabetics. So we'll talk about this crystal for a minute, citrine. Citrine is specifically known to be helpful and has many advantages when treating diabetes. Carrying the power of the sun, it is an exceptionally beneficial stone. It energizes every level of life. It transmits a vibration that promotes healthy function of the metabolism, pancreas, spleen, and the organs of elimination. It invigorates and energizes, enhances physical stamina and energy levels, supports the endocrine system, and encourages proper metabolism, relieves hormone imbalances, and assists with alleviation of fatigue. It can help balance chemical imbalances in the body and is known to assist in reversing degenerative diseases. Now, for those who are not familiar with citrine, I'm going to show you a beautiful piece of citrine. I really have, I have this piece already placed in my mind, what I'm going to create. This right here, fam, is such a beautiful piece. I hope you can really get a good look. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm going to do it like this too, so you can see. Okay, so you can see how that the fire is just gleaming through there, right? Can you see that? It's a very clear piece. It's if you can't really see the color there, it's if you're familiar with citrine, it's like a gold, not yellow, but like a gold. And this one is absolutely clear, beautiful piece of citrine. Okay. And if you didn't get all what I read, we'll drop this link in the comments so that you can read the article. Go back and read the article yourself. Okay.
It's already running.
Already there. That man is on it. I'm telling you. All right. So this one right here, it is going to be available, but it's going to be a necklace, bracelet, and earring set. Or if a brother, you're watching this and you really want this piece, we can just do the necklace for you. But I got this real special design. I've been holding on to this piece actually for a little over a year. Did I get this last year at the gym show? It had to have been, because we didn't do the we did do the gym show this year, but I bought this one last year. Okay. So and sometimes I hold pieces until they're ready. Okay. So she's ready. So anyway, this is citrine, you all. Very beautiful piece. I hope you can see that. It's almost completely crystal clear, but you do have some looks like a little bit of mica may be in there, but it's almost completely clear. So very beautiful piece. This is citrine, okay? So we're going to put that there and we're going to move on. Emerald, we don't have any emerald, but I'll read what it says. Emerald is a stone of regeneration and recovery. It enhances the ability to enjoy life to the full. Yes, I do have emerald. That I do have an emerald, guys. I just don't have it out here. It enhances the ability to enjoy life to the full and ensures physical, mental, and emotional equilibrium. It eliminates negativity and encourages positive action. It alleviates diabetes. Alleviate, that's a big word for that right there, you all. Soothe the eyes and improve vision, and has a detoxifying effect on the liver. Okay, now let's keep in mind too that these stones need to be on you. Okay, They can either be in your pocket. A lot of people keep stones in a pouch and then they, hold it in their hand, which I think it should always make contact with the skin. Okay. Because, I mean, he can have a crystal in his pocket. I'm not getting the full benefit of it by it being in his pocket. I need to feel it. I need to touch it. It needs to communicate with the body. Okay. And with that, also, with the stones, you can, like I said, keep it in your pocket and you put your hand in your pocket and on the stones. Some people keep them in pouches. You can wear them. They can be worn as jewelry, right? It can be worn as earrings. They can be worn as necklaces, bracelets. My brother actually hangs his in the car over the rearview mirror. And I have a piece. We have a raw citrine in our car that we, leave there. And, I know I personally touch it sometimes when we're driving just to get that energy from that stone. I also suggest meditating with the stones, going outside in the sun, you and the stones, and just spending 10-15 minutes in the quietness of your mind, focusing on your healing with these stones. Okay, so the stones are going to be energized by the sun. You're going to be energized by the sun. Okay, so it's like you're getting that extra energy, all together from the stone and from the creator. Well, he gave it all to us. So that was emerald. So malachite. Now I'm gonna show you all this malachite. I have a heart. Can you see the heart? Oh, it's love. I got this one also last year from a brother from, was it Ghana or Nigeria? He was from Nigeria, and him and his wife actually go into the mines and pull the malachite, and then they shape them and polish them themselves. So this is a very special piece. I have 2 of these only left. I had quite a few, but from last year to now, I only have 2 left. So if you see any of these pieces that I'm pulling out, if you want to have something made with it, then inbox me and we can see what we can make happen. Okay. These are some other pieces of malachite. It's a beautiful green. And if you ever see it raw, it's all shiny and swerve and, all kind of little shapes on it. Okay. And then this is a nice flat piece too. Okay. So malachite is most effective physical healing tool, as it is full of copper carbonate, which provides its vibrant blend of green healing colors. It offers pancreatic support for people with diabetes and helps release the energy of diabetes from your energy field. It is an aid to digestion. Therefore, it helps with digesting sugar and making good use of its energy. Best results are achieved by wearing it at the wrist. So just imagine, guys. Okay, so you see, I have the chakra bracelet on, right? And actually, for the chakra bracelet, let's say if we decided we wanted a stone in the middle, we can do that. Or we can just do the malachite and maybe do some black lava for the beads around it. Or if you want just all copper, we have some really nice basket weave copper that we can incorporate a bracelet into. And honey, can you get one of those? Do you know where they are? Sure. One of the wire rack, the basket weave bracelets. Just so I can show them an example of what can go in the middle, the malachite that can go in the middle of that. Okay. So you guys see that? I personally love malachite. It's very beautiful, a very beautiful green, very rich. And of course, God wants his earth green. That's what my brother told me. He's a horticulturalist. He's like, God wants his earth green. And if you look around, you leave some property for, about a month, it's gonna be real green when you get back. So God wants his earth green, and he's given us a lot of green stones. All right, so our next piece is red jasper. And I have a piece of red jasper. It's a little small. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this little thing out. Okay, see that? It's green and with a little bit of red in it, but that is called red jasper. Okay. All right. So red jasper has a stabilizing effect that allows you to use your energy in a balanced manner. It is used to assist in healing by maintaining positive progress with all types of disorders and diseases. It is particularly useful for diabetics and the heart, increases circulation, and encourages positive blood flow. Okay, so positive blood flow. Remember, we just talked about, having the blood flow through the body, and as it flows through the body, it purifies, right? So that's what this is good for. This also can be as a bracelet, it can be as a ring, it can be as a necklace. Like I said, anything that you desire. Some people don't even want to wear it. They have a prayer room or a meditation room, and they just want a piece that hangs, from the fan, right there. The string that you pull, you can actually put it right there. Come into your meditation room, hold your stone for a moment, and then meditate with that stone in your presence. So this is one of, get real close, y'all, real close and personal here. Okay. That is one of the basket weaves where you can actually have a piece of malachite or any stone put in the middle. Okay. I'm going to make sure my portfolio is available. I have been doing jewelry now, or I have been creating holistic healing jewelry for almost 10 years now. So Allah has blessed me to make a lot of jewelry, and we have sold and put in the hands of so many people some really special and beautiful pieces. And so I have a lot of designs. And so a lot of that is when I began and, through the years. And now Allah is pushing me to take it even further, to really improve my craft and what it is that I do, as far as style goes. My personal meditation and bringing in the elements of the universe, that's not going anywhere. That's who I am. That's who Allah created me to be, and I know He wants me to stick with that. So you got the red jasper. You saw one of the things that we can do. Oh, this is also another. This is the forever bracelet. Okay, where you see there's a nice crystal in the middle, and then we have beads, and then copper running through each and every last one of those beads, so you don't have to worry about losing them like you do when you're dealing with the stretchies. Okay, fear not. Those who have those stretchy bracelets that have already broken on you, put them in a little bag and then ship them to me, and I'll hook you up and ship it back. Okay.
There you go.
All right, so we can make that happen. All right, so the next piece, I'm not going to read this one because it's not really as easily obtainable as some of the other ones, but it's serpentine. Okay. Satellite. My husband actually has a piece. I'm working him today, y'all, because I didn't bring everything out, but he has a piece that he wears all the time. That's satellite. It's a blue color. It kind of looks like lapis lazuli, but it's lighter, like a blue jean color, a light blue jean color. Okay. So satellite, if I'm saying that correct, is useful for the treatment of digestive system disorders and is said to help prevent diabetes. It strengthens the metabolism and lymphatic system, boosts the immune system, and can assist with weight loss. It also has a calming effect on the thyroid gland. Now, oh my goodness, people who are on kidney, on dialysis, suffer greatly with thyroid gland problems. If their phosphate and calcium is not balanced, it wreaks havoc on your thyroid gland. And I would also just say that iodine is really good also for balancing the thyroid. Okay. So I just wanted to throw that information out there. All right. So it also has a calming effect on the thyroid gland, the nervous system, and glandular functions. In balancing the endocrine system, it strengthens the metabolism, reducing stress, and extending physical endurance. To fully benefit from Sodalite, it is best worn or carried as a touchstone over a long period of time. Okay, so it would be one of them pieces that you just wear. My husband, he doesn't usually take his pieces off. You know, he wears it, or he is very consistent with wearing his pieces. Me, I'm sometiming. Um, as much as I love jewelry and make jewelry, I'm not a big super, I mean, I'll wear something simple. But that's just me, and then sometimes I'll get in the mood and I'll have a ring on every finger. Okay. So
that's kind of what happened when you got access to everything.
I guess that is like hairdressers, right? They have be the ones that be jacked up, but they can hook everybody else up. But I guess because I'm just always around it, I'm always engulfed with the stones and the copper, and so I get so much energy from all of it. So I'm always around it, whether I'm wearing it or not. It's always in my life. Okay, so that's the satellite. Did you see yours? You didn't see it? Okay. All right, no problem. We're going to move on.
Again, you can look at that article that we dropped in the chat to actually see the pictures of everything too. So
right,
if it's anything that you don't have, you'll be able to look in that article and actually see for yourself.
Either see it or you can look it up, because like here we have the blue chalcedony, which is a very beautiful stone. That one stimulates secretions of the endocrine system, of which the pancreas is a part of. So that's really good for that. You have, what is this, chrysocolla? Mm-hmm. It's an amazing crystal on so many levels, with a natural and beautiful blend of blue and green, created for its high copper content. It has a strong healing energy. It balances the blood and treats blood disorders. It supports the pancreas and assists with the regulation of insulin and blood sugar levels. It is particularly useful with type 2 diabetes. Now, that's really good, and I'm going to actually pick some of those up the next time that I go out and shop. Most of my pieces, fam, I go and get myself. Some things I will order online, mostly beads. Beads are kind of standard. But when it comes to these individual pieces, I take them personal. So I got to touch them. I got to feel them. I got to make sure the source that I'm getting them from, because a lot of stuff, unfortunately, they come out of China and different places. They're artificial. They've created it in a lab. So I like to go to the source, people who actually do digs, and people who actually polishes them themselves, because I want to make sure that I'm bringing you the best quality that I can possibly, get to the best of my ability. Some things I find out later wasn't what I thought it was. So it's another reason I like to be hands-on. All right. And then, so you got a pink opal. Pink opal is a stone of renewal. It assists in releasing old patterns, which are no longer useful or necessary. That's probably why it's expensive. Because as we know, a lot of us are holding on to some engrams that we need to let go of. And so they say pink opal is one of those that can assist you. This next one is bloodstone. We do have some of those. I have 3 bloodstones, and I'll hold those up for you. Seems like my fingers are in the way, but there's no way to hold it, right? So that's one nice big one. It's a dark, dark green. And some of them, when you look closely at them, you can see the red in it. This one is a little bit flatter. You can see how flat that is. Okay. That one will make a really nice bracelet. And then this one has some different angles to it. Okay. So this one is the bloodstone, and I'll read a little bit about the bloodstone. All right. Bloodstone is an excellent blood cleanser and a powerful healer that can purify and detox the body. It stimulates metabolism process, combats fatigue, removes energy blocks, and helps create a smooth and consistent energy flow throughout the body. It benefits blood-rich organs whilst regulating blood flow throughout the circulatory system. It detoxifies the liver, kidney, spleen, and bladder, protects the cardiovascular system, endocrine system, and helps with physical strength issues, supports diabetics. Okay, so that's a really good piece. And years ago, I made a bracelet for a brother who was dealing, Brother Curtis, and that was in Atlanta. And he was dealing with high blood pressure, and he just couldn't get that blood pressure down. And so he wanted me to make him a piece, and I made him a piece with the bloodstone. It was a very unique kind of bracelet, but he let us know that it was very helpful, and he had started getting to the point that he was controlling his high blood pressure. So, like I said, it's not just the stone; it's all the process, but it's a holistic approach to what it is that that you do that makes the difference in your body, and it's not going to be a quick fix. Okay, you have a headache, you take an aspirin, the headache goes away, but the problem is still there. The thing about doing things naturally, it slowly corrects what is wrong within the body. It slowly brings back balance to the body. So you got to be in it for the long haul. Okay, so it's part of the process. It's not the solution. It's part of the process. Okay. All right. And our last one is a ruby. Now, rubies, you could get them raw. Of course, they come polished and ready for jewelry, and you can buy a ruby, and sometimes it can be very expensive. But raw rubies, they look more like just a rock, and then it has flicker of red inside of it. But it's a very beautiful, I like the raw rock because it's very pretty, very nice. And let's read a little bit about it. Rubies detoxifies the blood and enhances the circulation and is extremely beneficial for the heart. It stimulates the adrenal, kidney, and spleen and assists with inadequate circulation and energy flow in the feet and legs. It also assists with weight regulations, which is something very useful for diabetics. Jade and ruby are probably best used in combination with another of the diabetes crystals. So again, we talk about the different crystals, and some of them can be combined because the energies of the two and the elements of the two together brings out a whole nother healing property in the stone. So it's like, you know, I'm all right by myself. He all right by himself. But together, we're a group. We're a team. We become more powerful together. And Allah does that in the universe. He puts things together. He pairs things together to make them stronger, right? So our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. Our coming together. Okay, so some of these stones you can really put together with one another. Did I show the crystals?
No.
Okay, so I have some crystals. Crystals are always on the top of my list when you're dealing with any of the other stones. Quartz crystals. These super clear quartz crystals. Can you all see that? Oh, I think you can see that. That is pretty. You can see clear across the room with that. Put it in front of the fire. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm trying to work it. There it is. All right. So you can see how clear that crystal is. And we have 3 of them, which I bought them in mind of making a set, you know, maybe some earrings and a bracelet or earrings and a necklace. But of course, my brothers, I always keep you all in mind when I purchase my stones, because I haven't always been able to do that, having enough of the masculine energy to create for the brothers. But I'm definitely learning, and my husband helps to bring that out of me as well, to be able to create for the brothers, not to become a man. Never want to do that. I just want to be able to produce something that you would love. Now, this is a crystal point, okay? And when I say that, the reason I always bring crystals in is because the quartz crystals is because they amplify everything. Okay, so when you start doing your pairing, if you want to pair a ruby and a and jade, I would still put a little crystal in there, because that crystal is going to enhance everything. Can you all see it? Just, I know it's shining over there. If we was out in the sun, you'll see all them colors coming through. Very beautiful piece.
I just want to make a mention also that the quartz crystal is considered the master healing stone
Yes.
as well of this time period. Some call it the Aquarian age. The quartz crystal is considered the master healer. So usually when you see people that do different grids with crystals and things like that, quartz crystal is always included in it.
Right.
And also, we have crystals in our TVs, watches, phones, and that's what it does. It enhances the signal. It enhances the picture. It enhances the sound. So this is how we know that these things really do work. So that's why she runs that quartz crystal out.
Right.
So you all can actually see.
Right. So with that, fam, we kind of went over some of the stones that are good for diabetes, but it's not just diabetes. Of course, it's good for circulation. Some of them were good for the heart.
Sister asked about what do you have for balance. Let's put that up to the screen. Now that is a obsidian.
Yes.
That's
This
obsidian.
is black obsidian.
Is really good for balance. Obsidian is really good for balance. So that beautiful piece combined with the crystal right there, you're getting the enhancement of that, along with the balancing of obsidian and all of the other properties as well.
But now I would ask the question, and only because I'm the queen of rap, it's just who I am. What are we trying to balance? Are we balancing emotions? Are we balancing our yin yang energy? Are we balancing the being grounded, or too up in the air? What exactly are we trying to balance? Because that can also determine what type of stones that you want to have on you. This one definitely is an overall great balancer, okay, because you got that crystal in the middle, and that helps, and the obsidian is a good balancer. But like I said, if you could just kind of let us know, is it the energy in the body? Sometimes we like, oh, sometimes we're overexcited and then we drop real low, and you just don't have an even flow throughout the day. Okay, if that is the case, then something like a chakra bracelet would be really, really good for you, because as we spoke last week, the chakra is the energy levels in the body, or the energy ports in the body, right? So, we have our spiritual energy, we have our mind, we have our voice, our throat, our throat chakra. You have your heart energy. So if you want to try to balance that, you want to consider something, and I'll take it off. I just finished this one today. I showed this last week, but here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 7 chakras, and then it's balanced on this side with little pearl crystals. And for me, I put 2 of the tiger eye because tiger eye is protecting, right? It's a protecting stone, and it's also a root chakra balancer. Okay, so for me, that I needed that extra, and so that's what I made for me. But we can talk, and can send me a DM or inbox or email, doesn't matter. Um, and then we could talk about what is best for you. Okay, and so chakra bracelet for that type of balance. Then if you're dealing with negative energy and you're trying to get negative energy away from you and bring in more positive energy to you, I would go with amethyst. Amethyst is, did she say?
No.
Okay. Amethyst is, I was just going to go over a few of the ones that are really good for balance. So the amethyst, I would put amethyst with crystal. Okay. And that would, I got it. I thought I had it. Wait a minute. Let me try again. I make these bracelets really so that they are easy for a person with only one hand, or, they don't have anybody to put them on. They're very easy. It's one piece of copper that runs through the entire piece. Okay. And it's secured by a little hoop right there and a little circle. Can you all see that? Okay. You got the hoop and you got the circle. And that's the forever bracelet. Okay. All right, guys. So I want to read this last little part. And let's see. Okay, good. We're doing good on time. All right. So it says how to use your crystals for diabetes. Having chosen a favorite crystal or crystals from the above, your best results will be achieved by carrying them with you or wearing it constantly. A small bag or pouch may be handy to carry them in, and you can place these in bed with you at night, or you may prefer to work with your crystals on the solar plex for 15 to 20 minutes a few times a week. Now, what they're saying is you can lay it out on a grid, meaning you lay on the floor or you can lay on the bed and then you put the chakras, stones in a row, right? In alignment to your chakras. And you just really kind of lay there and meditate. If you have a prayer room or a meditation room, it's really good to do that. Some people put crystals in different corners of, their house for different things. That's for prosperity and removing negative energy. But I know we're talking about diabetes. So I'm going to stay focused.
Let me just interject real quick on something. When she was talking about creating a piece for getting negative energy around you, my wife designed a piece for a young lady who was dealing with some things at her business. And basically she designed kind of like a copper dream catcher with the stones in it. Mm-hmm. It was similar to that. I'm just trying to get you to kind of see what it was like. And she actually buried it around the property. And we had one other young lady who was dealing with some issues at home, very negative energies and vibes. That my wife did create a piece for her as well. And she said that the person that she was having the problem with, if I'm not mistaken, they kind of stopped coming around as a result of that. Now, of course, this ain't mystical and magical and all of that. But at the end of the day, like you said, that when you put your mind on something and you put your intentions and your focus on something, and then someone brings these crystals in with that, it only enhances your own personal intention for that thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It enhances your intention for that. So that's what we just want to let you all know. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back over.
Yes, sir. And I mean, I really pray that this has been helpful. If you have any questions, or you have comments, some things that you've experienced, feel free to communicate, with us. This is our show. It's not, or I don't even really like to call it a show. I don't like to call it a program. It's just a fireside chat. It's just us talking, us family talking and growing together, learning together, and becoming better together, right? Because we got to get better. So whatever means it's going to take for us to get better, then that's what we're going to do. And we are here to help in that process. Okay, fam. So those are some of the wonderful stones that can help. We've been talking about diabetes all day long. And I hope it has brought awareness to those who don't know. I hope it has brought clarity to those who do know. And those that are suffering, I hope we gave you some solutions to assist you in your process. Okay, remember How to Eat to Live. We talked about that in Love My Kidneys. Okay, those wonderful books by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And that is How to Eat to Live, book 1 and book 2. It is what I do my best to live by in order to assist me in my healing process. So with that, I want to, one last little tidbit before we leave. One young lady who I sold some jewelry to, a ring to, maybe about 4 years ago, inboxed me and said, you know what? I asked her, how you never told me if you like the ring. And she said, well, to be honest, it turned my finger green. And the copper changed colors. I said, okay, well, what happens, family, it doesn't happen to everybody, but copper pulls toxins out of the body. Unfortunately, it will manifest sometimes. Only thing you have to do is take a little bit of vinegar and clean your hand. It's just like sterling silver. It oxidizes and it turns black. And if you wear it, then it's going to turn your finger black, right? You clean it. You take a little vinegar or lemon or something that is acidic, and it will clean it right up. But it's a good thing because it's showing you that you have a level of toxicity in your body, and it's pulling that toxin out. What really should worry you is if your copper stays super shiny and it hasn't been treated, that means you're very acidic. And I know, we're running for this alkaline body, but acidity does not allow your body to be in a healthy state. Your body is naturally balanced in the middle of being alkaline and acidic. Okay, so we're talking about copper. If it's too clean and it never, gets a little dark, never oxidizes, then that's when we really need to be looking at what's going on within our bodies. Okay, so before I let you all go, this is one of my wonderful rings. I'm gonna take it off. It is a quartz crystal. There we go. Quartz crystal. It is from Arizona. I actually received this as a gift from a young lady about 2 weeks before I found out I was moving to Arizona. So this is a very special piece to me. And you can see that I've done the weave, the basket weave with this particular one. But it's been a while since it's been cleaned, and it's definitely been has oxidation. Some people actually intentionally oxidize their copper, like before they sell it, they like oxidize it. They got this chemical that you can drop it down in to actually get this color. Ha, I got it naturally. However, I do occasionally like to shine mine up. So what I have here today, bring it over here so you can see it. It's just a bowl. That's all you're going to be able to see is my bowl. But my bowl has vinegar in it. And I'm just going to take my whole ring and drop it down in the vinegar. And I'm going to leave it there for about 4 or 5 minutes. And then I'll wash it and get a little buffer to clean it because it is wired weave. I'm gonna need to kind of get into the crevices of it, so I might need to get a little toothbrush to clean it up. It's just like your sterling silver, fam. You know, it oxidizes, and you got to get that rag and you got to buff it up and make it look good. Same thing with your copper. Okay, don't sleep on copper, because copper is, man, it's such a great metal for the body, and helping the body to relieve the pain and to circulate energy. If you're low on energy, the copper really does help. Okay, it's a conductor. The same way it conducts energy in our home, it conducts it in our body. Okay, so copper, and ask your grandmamas and your great grandmothers and fathers, they will tell you that copper was something that they used. We couldn't run to the doctor for medicine, you know, back in the day. So our ancestors knew that they could go to the earth and find what it is that Allah created in order to help them with their healing process. And so we have to return to that, fam, because that is part of the holistic healing process. Okay. So with that, I hope you all learned something today. I really enjoyed sharing it. I enjoyed sharing my pieces with you. If you like any of them and you want something created, then definitely contact us and let us know so that we can make that happen. We do have the Forever bracelets in small, medium, large, and extra large, and those are available on my Etsy page and also on the eBay page and on the marketplace. Okay, so there are many places you can go ahead and get it. They're only $25. The small is only $23. Okay, so it's definitely a wonderful piece to have to balance your energies and your within your body.
And just so you all know that I did drop the Etsy link in the chat already.
Okay.
So that's www.etsy.com/shop/Nafiza Ali. It's right there in the chat. So you can actually go ahead and take a look at it and see the many things that we do have on there. Also, for those of you who haven't subscribed already to the Final Call newspaper, I dropped that link as well in the chat. You definitely should, because we need that news that we can use, truthful news. We've only had the print of retraction one time in our history, and that says a lot of our 40 years of print of retraction one time in 40 years, 40
Right.
plus years now. So that's absolutely awesome. And in a time like this where we don't really know what's going on, who to trust, the Final Call is continuously delivering that hard hitting news that we can use and we can trust. So we're not on the street like that. You can get it digitally. So that website is finalcalldigital.com. I dropped that in the chat, finalcalldigital.com. And if you didn't know, we also have a YouTube channel named Bind Spark Creations LLC. So if you own YouTube, you can actually go to Mind Spark Creations LLC and go ahead and take a look at what we have to offer there. And if you would like, you can go ahead and support and subscribe to that channel. And we are also Mind Spark Creations LLC on Instagram as well.
That's
So
right.
you can support that. I just want to drop one more.
Right. In any way, fam, we want to make ourselves available to you. And one of the reasons we want to do that is because what we're doing is not just for us. Okay. We are in the process with Love My Kidney, which is our show at 10:30 on Thursdays. With Love My Kidney, we are in the process of establishing a 501c3 so that we can have a foundation to help others obtain alternatives to the medicines that's out here and the healing modalities that are out here. We know acupuncture helps some people, Reiki helps some people, crystal healing helps some people. So, you know, herbs, things like that. And a lot of times we're spending so much money on these medicines and the co-pays, that we can never really afford the natural way. And so Love My Kidneys is going to be that avenue. That is our vision. That is our idea, is to get that up and running so that we can, bring in more donations so that we can help other people. And I'm going to put a number on it, on the percentage of all of the items that are sold with the Queen of Rap, all of the jewelry. Right now, a percentage of it is going to Love My Kidney, but it's usually balanced with some other things. But we'll put a number on 10%, 5%, whatever that's going to go there. But as we're developing our company, Mind Spark Creations, we're factoring everything in, and we don't want to move too soon and put a number on it, and then people are expecting, that particular number. But we're doing everything that we can to help other people, because we realize it's not about us. I didn't get kidney problems just so I can sit here and suffer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not the reason that Allah allowed that to happen in my life. He allowed that to happen in my life so that I can help other people. So being who I am, who he created me to be, that's what I want to do. That's who Dawood is. He's a lover, of people, and he always wants to share and help any way that he can, as well as my son. So that's what we're doing, fam. That's why we pushing right now. You probably see us popping up everywhere on all the different programs, on all the different social medias, because we want to get the word out there that this is what we're doing, and we want to bring you all valuable content. We want to, help you to understand, different things that are going on in the world and different things that are going on with health and healing. Okay?
That's right. That's right. So, brothers and sisters, once again, we just want to let you know that actually in the chat we have dropped many links that you can go and check out my wife's jewelry. You can go and check out my wife's jewelry on her Etsy page. We dropped that in there. If you don't subscribe to the Final Call newspaper, you can actually see that in there as well, finalcalldigital.com. And we also have a podcast, which I dropped in the link as well. So if you do Spotify, iTunes, Pocket Cast, any of that, just click that link right there that says Spotify.com. It'll take you there, and you can actually take a listen to us many ways, because we also do a podcast. Again, like we said, we are on YouTube at Mind Spark Creations LLC, and Instagram on Mind Spark Creations LLC. And just so you all don't forget, my wife already showed the book, How to Eat to Live. You can pick that up at store.finalcall.com.
Right.
Store.finalcall.com. Again, we're not here to push our religious beliefs on you, but we're going to share with you what it is that we've learned as a result of being students of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, and what has changed and saved our lives. And we're going to offer it to you. And it's
and
up
that we
to you
continue
to avail yourself
from
it or no. But we're not trying to force it on you.
We just want you to know it's available.
To know it is available.
Absolutely.
If you don't have How to Eat to Live in your library, you really, really should. It's 2 volumes, and that book can absolutely save your life. So
let me just say, those that are on my watch party, all of the links are on the actual stream. So I put Mind Spark Creations LL. I said LLS. It should be LLC. I'm just gonna put that here.
Rap. Don't forget that. The Queen of Rap.
Is that where?
Yeah, we streaming from the Queen of Rap. So.
Okay. So any of those, fam, that's where we are, and we'll streamline everything more and more. But those are our 3 main platforms that we have right now. Okay. And I think we are 4 minutes over our time. We thank you all. We don't want to go more than an hour, too much more than an hour, because we respect your time. And this is our third show, and it's time to eat.
Well, brothers and sisters, we thank you so much for tuning in with us. We want to just tell you that we love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's
like our
right.
brother Jake says, but Allah loves you most of all. So if nobody told you they love you today, we do, but God loves you most and foremost, okay? And be good to one another. Be good to yourselves. Remember, our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb, and we can change anything and everything if we just unite.
Yes.
And just remember that you are the change that you want to see. If something is going on and you don't like it, you have the ability, the strength within yourself to organize, to galvanize, and make that change.
Yes. Awesome.
There is no mystery, God. All right?
Yes.
So we're going to play a little bit more of this, our new theme song.
My husband made me theme song.
So you all can hear a little bit of it as we actually do close out. And we hope that you enjoy it. You all have
Thank you all so much for coming in and being here with us and sharing this moment. I'm just so grateful and so thankful, because it really inspires me to just keep moving and keep pushing forward.
And remember to share with those who you know will benefit from this.
You like that?
All right. So here we go.